From Careco TV, we proudly present one of the longest running outdoor programs on television today. From the mountains of the great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors. Isle, Minnesota, a sleepy town on the shores of Lake Mille Lacs. This quiet corner of the world claims a resident population of nearly 800 people. But on Memorial Day weekend of 2012, well, that number nearly doubled when 225 of the best walleye teams in the country pulled into town to fish the premier walleye tournament in the country.
We're at the NTC, Cabela's NTC and Masters Walleye Circuit, Mille Lacs Lake event. It's, May 31st, tomorrow morning when we get started. Fishing Mille Lacs Lake is a awesome time of the year right now. It's where you can catch walleyes doing whatever you like.
You can fish in 30 feet of water, you can fish in 2 feet of water. They're everywhere. As far as we can see, you can catch them in channels, you can catch them in along bull rushes. It's just a great fishery.
They are catching fish. They're having a little trouble finding the overs. This is a slot lake, so they're catching the unders fish, but the overs are kind of tough to come by. The good part of that is it's anybody's ball game. It kind of takes the home lake advantage out. One big bite could put you right at the top of the pack.
Now, there are two events going on here at Lake Mille Lacs. The Master Walleye Circuit will crown a winner after 2 days, and the Cabela's National Team Championships top 25 qualifying teams will fish the third and final day. On the first morning, more than 200 teams filter out of Walleye World Marina. We'll begin our coverage with Derek Navis and Corey Springle.
We're running quite a ways this morning. We're going to go all the way to the north end of the lake, but should have a nice calm day to run up there, so it should be easy running. We're going to start off the day. One of us is going to use a crawler and one of us is going to use a minnow just to get going, and then kind of see what works better from there. Some big fish down there. First one of the day, a little too big, but it's a bite.
In addition to locating and catching fish, anglers must also contend with the walleye slot limits here on Lake Mille Lacs. Walleye have a minimum length of 14 inches, and any fish within the 17-inch to 28-inch slot limit must be immediately released. Teams may keep 2 overs, meaning fish longer than 28 inches. The slot limits protect the breeding stock in the lake, ensuring healthy populations for future generations.
Another beautiful fish, but it's got to go back.
Now, the basic strategy for most teams is to catch 5 below 17 inches in length, then go to the hunt for the big fish. Consensus is that it will take at least 2 overs for any team to have a chance at the win.
16 and a half. Nice. Finally got one of the ones we're looking for.
As expected, Lake Mille Lacs provide anglers with plenty of action on the first day.
Caught our 5 fish. Weren't exactly the ones we were getting pre-fishing, but we got a limit, and we go tomorrow. We're going to try to pretty much do the same thing, maybe try to get a few bigger ones, and then try to maybe go out in the mud and look for one of our overs.
Wrapping up the first day of competition, we'll head back into Walleye World Marina for weigh-in.
We had a good day. We got our 16 and a half, 16s. We got 5 fish. We probably would have found 30-some pounds of fish if we hadn't, with the slots, but it is what it is. We'll take it.
We had a really great morning bite. My partner, he must have caught 20 fish in probably the first hour and a half, so I was busy netting.
Looking at the standings at the end of day 1, Travis Sanger and Terry Zimmerman are sitting at the top after bringing in a 5-fish limit anchored by a fish weighing in at 7.78 pounds. With one more day before the top 25 cut, nearly anybody at the top half of the pack still has a shot. Stay with us as we move into the second day of competition at the Cabela's National Team Championship from Lake Mille Lacs in Isle, Minnesota. Cabela's, your source for top-of-the-line walleye gear, like the Daiwa AccuDepth Plus 8 line counter reel. Pick up this or any of Daiwa's line of tackle and gear online at Cabelas.com.
Garmin says their new Echo fish finders are simply the best fish finders for the money.
I'll echo that.
Right. Garmin also says you'll be impressed with the Echo Fish Finder's excellent power, screen clarity, and free transom and trolling motor mounting kit.
I'll echo that.
A nice, bass.
I'll echo that.
Oh. Why is it looking at me?
Before you head out here, get ready at Cabela's. Your source for the hottest new gear at tough-to-beat prices. Save big on everything you need when you shop by catalog, stores, and online at Cabelas.com. Our legendary selection is field-tested and field-proven. You can trust our gear. Cabela's, world's foremost outfitter.
I think the reason these fish hit these baits so well is not just the action that the baits have, but the lighted eyes and lighted tail. There's a good one. That's a big one.
Biologists have been saying it for years. Bass use their senses to find food. Livingston Lures is leading the way with lures that emit vibration and sound technology to incite a feeding frenzy.
About took the rod out of my hand.
Livingston Lures is the innovator of vibration and sound technology that mimics biology. LivingstonLures.com.
Making the most of your time. It's why Ranger developed the revolutionary Z Comanche series. With muscle car-inspired engineering and a long list of best-in-class features, these designs take all-out performance to the extreme. Surround yourself with the pace-setting freedom of the Ranger Z Comanche series. It's a hammer-down reminder of the power that comes from turning things loose. Discover Yamaha's VMAX power. When you want the best, choose Yamaha.
The Yamaha VMAX SHO. First, it changed the game. Now, it's set the standard. But don't take our word for it.
The whole shot was everything they said it was going to be.
And we accelerated from like 50 miles an hour to 70, and it was like that.
So fast, so quiet.
I mean, you give it power, and it's just there. That thing right there is just bad.
The whole shot on it is second to none.
Oh, yeah, it's for real.
Take a demo ride and feel the power yourself. You'll know why we call it the Game Changer.
Americana Outdoors is brought to you in part by Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter for hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Yamaha Outboards, reliability starts here. Welcome to day number 2 of the 2012 Cabela's National Team Championship and the simultaneous running of the Master Walleye Circuit here on Lake Mille Lacs in central Minnesota. The first day of competition provided plenty of action, with more than half of the field catching their 5-fish limit. But it was the team of Travis Sanger and Terry Zimmerman that found themselves sitting at the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, you know, we're pumped up, sitting in first. It's a matter of inches out here with this slot limit. Great fishery, a lot of 20 to 27-inch fish. But, we got the right bite yesterday, picked up a few slots along with it, and, here we sit.
We'll begin our Day 2 coverage with Sanger and Zimmerman as they steer their Yamaha-powered Ranger boat out of Walleye World Marina and out onto the big waters of Lake Mille Lacs.
There's one, got one? Yep.
Well, it didn't take long before Terry Zimmerman hooked into their first fish.
Can't. He's perfect. He ain't going to the box. He's 16 and a half.
He's going to the box.
That's what we're looking for there. A lot bigger fish in here, but those are the ones that count.
With their first fish in the live well, the pressure is on. While Sanger and Zimmerman reset, we'll check in on Doug Yohe and Charlie Brandt.
Feels like it might be a slot too. It's not nothing real heavy. Cool. No, he might be perfect.
He might be a perfect. Yeah, he looks like he is too.
There's a good slot.
Oh, that's
16
a nice
and
slot.
a quarter.
What is he?
16 and a quarter.
Oh, nice heavy fish too.
We're pulling these little points on the outside of the reef. A lot of the guys are fishing right up on top of the reef. We've found the best luck find these little fingers that stick out about 26 feet deep. They've been holding some real nice slot fish. First thing in the morning, we've been able to come in here and get our 5 slots relatively quick.
Moving on, we'll continue our coverage as we join David Kolb and Jason Kopf.
And fishing a little deeper, up and down structure. And first 2 fish we got were a 15 and a half and a 16 and a half. Go back up, make another pass, we got another 16 and we got a 28 and a quarter. So things are looking great today for us. And we make another rip through, we got another 27 and 7/8. Tried to pinch that thing and couldn't get it to hit 28, so let that one go. So we're pulling night crawlers today, rigging night crawlers and leeches, but mostly night crawlers. Going kind of slow. It's pretty calm out, as you can see. So we're going pretty slow and just kind of hovering over the fish. Well, you want me to get the net?
I don't think you're gonna need it. Yeah. Dandies. Beautiful fish.
We haven't done this really in practice, but we're going to try to pull some spinners around this flat, try to find an active group of fish, and then hopefully rig them if we can find them on this. There's 2 main points to this flat here, and 1 big cup, and generally they've been sitting on either one of the points or inside the cup. And too big?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
I don't know if he is, Jerry. I think he's got a big mouth, doesn't he?
It's
16 and
perfect fish.
16 and 3/4.
Perfect fish.
I really think it's going to take 1 more big fish to win this thing. And so you don't get into the top 25, you know, it really doesn't matter. So, and we'll pick up better slots and we'll go from there.
There he is.
With time running out on day 2, Sanger and Zimmerman finally get the big bite they've been looking for.
Huh?
You want this?
No.
God, he ain't big enough.
Hmm?
He just came off.
That may cost them. Sanger and Zimmerman know they may have enough in the live well to advance, but 1 big fish would have assured them a qualifying spot. Now, back at weigh-in, closing out the Masters Walleye event, Doug Yohe and Charlie Brandt picked up a 5-fish limit, weighing 11.41 pounds for a day 2 total of 17.20 pounds, securing the top spot in the Cabela's Masters Walleye circuit and putting them in 6th overall in the NTC. Sanger and Zimmerman are still sitting on top with a little more than half a pound lead over Nebraska's Gene and Jake Rugerman. With 1 more day to fish, only the top 25 will compete tomorrow at the 2012 Cabela's National Team Championship from Lake Mille Lacs.
That might be a good one.
Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter of hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear, is your source for the complete line of Garmin products. From the Get Where You're Going Garmin Nuvi to the Echo 550 sonar unit, find them both online at Cabelas.com.
Available now. Amphibiasports.com.
Now give me Branson, where folks are smiling, and all the while inviting you there. Warm and cozy, feeling rosy, friendly places, woo, smiling faces.
Escape the winter blues with a dose of fun Branson style. Many shows and attractions are open, so call today for special winter schedules.
Give me Branson, where folks are smiling. Branson, Missouri. Now that's entertainment. Call 888-339-4949.
I tell you what, a good knife, that is just something that is so valuable to a person in the outdoors that you can't put a value on it. It's just something to know that you've got a sharp knife to be able to get the job at hand done. And not every knife is going to be able to be sharp, be able to get the job done, and be able to handle the tasks that are ahead of it. But I can promise you, the Bubba Blade, it's going to get the job done for you. You know, a lot of times you see things that are out there and you wonder if they're any good. But when you get a good fillet knife in your hand and you've got a pile of fish over it clean and it begins to go through every different cut quickly and easily and effortlessly, you know you're holding something that you're gonna like and you're gonna be able to use and enjoy. Whether you're cleaning redfish or speckled trout or tuna or whatever it may be, the Bubba Blade has proven itself in the field to be a product that I like, will use, and will have on my boat when it comes time to go fishing for a long time to come.
So check out our website to order your Bubba Blade today.
Available now. amphibiasports.com.
Americana Outdoors is brought to you in part by Garmin. Follow the leader. Daiwa Rods and Reels. OmniLift. Lift and go. Welcome back to Isle, Minnesota and Lake Mille Lacs. It's the third and final day of the 2012 Cabela's National Team Championship, and only the top 25 teams remain.
Pretty rare to lead things wire to wire, but in a slot tournament like this, you know, I usually don't like to be sitting first and going into the last day, but these ounces are important in this lake. Chances are somebody will catch a big one. We're going to go after our slots. We're going to try to get 7 pounds, and you know, if we get the big one, we get the big one.
David Kolb and Jason Kopf are glad to be here after finding themselves in 152nd place on day one. They rallied on day two, rocketing them into 14th overall.
We've been rigging night crawlers, almost all of them. I think all of our fish have come that way, yeah, every single one. Maybe a couple on leeches, but mostly crawlers. So, got something we'll show you a little bit different today than most guys. Got a fish on the bottom here. The big one, Jay?
In between her.
All right, need the net, let me know.
Oh.
I'll get the net ready. You get the, is that a suspended fish?
No, he's on the bottom.
Oh man, be a good, that might be a good one.
That could be.
That could be a good one there.
He's long.
Long, yeah. That's a good fish.
Is it?
Yeah. That's a good fish. It's beautiful. That's, you don't get it much better than that. That's definitely a good fish.
I'm gonna have to take that one. Make a good look at him here later too.
The first one, the toughest net, was a beautiful under. It was
The
16 and 7/8, and it was a chunky one. So we're delighted. That's the best under we've had this tournament. Oh gosh, dang it! Come on, just a little tunk. I gotta concentrate what I'm doing.
Let's check in on our leaders.
Yesterday afternoon, we found kind of a little pattern where, you know, a little bit faster speeds working, about 1.1 to 1.2 miles an hour. They're committing to the bait a little bit better. Kind of try to stay away from the pack of the boats with the water clarity. It's going to be a lot of local traffic out there today, so going to try to go have fun and see if we can win a couple Ranger boats and go from there.
If he is, he's perfect.
If he is, he's perfect. I think he's a, oh, her trap. Hold this. That one's hanging.
This one's the right fish. Set him down. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Ryan, move out. See what you did?
That's perfect.
Lake Mille Lacs is on a good bite today. Plenty of consistency in the keeper size, but no overs have been reported so far. David Kolb and Jason Kopf continue to climb the leaderboard.
Well,
Nice fish.
Brian and Abby Schroeder qualified in 17th position, but they're one of the few teams struggling today with 2 fish in the well for less than 3 pounds.
Today we decided that obviously first place is substantially bigger than any other prize out here, so we decided to kind of swing for the fences, and we're out looking for a big fish or two. On Mille Lacs, the slot's 28, so we need it to be over 28. We can bring in 2 of them over 28, and that would be ideal, but if we can get 1 over 28, we'll obviously be happy and should give ourselves a chance at it.
Up, that's fish number 3. Sanger and Zimmerman made a game plan and stuck with it. And now these longtime friends are fishing for the biggest check of their walleye career.
You know, Terry and I have been fishing together since we were 5 years old, you know, on riverbanks and stuff like that. So to win one with my best friend, you know, it'd be pretty surreal. You know, it'd be certainly something that we'd talk about hopefully when we're both 65 years old, 70 years old, still fishing together.
Maybe not T. Yeah. I'll measure him.
Oh my God, what was that?
He's right there.
That's fish number 5.
That's the one you
and
need.
Maybe enough to cinch the title.
That's the one you need.
Coming up, the final weigh-in of the 2012 Cabela's National Team Championship. Cabela's carries all the gear you need to win a title, like Sunline Super FC Sniper, a tournament-quality fishing line that you can purchase at Cabelas.com. We'll be right back with more from Americana Outdoors.
The world's best fishing line is now available in the United States.
That's a toad.
Sunline Super Fluorocarbon, the strength to guarantee your confidence.
If you want to activate the bass, you better have a hydro wave. You got 6 different bait fish sounds. You run it at any volume. You can see them actually come up to the speaker of the hydro wave. You can watch them come up off the bottom.
When you're fishing deep, the hardest one to catch is always the first one. With the hydro wave, you get them going faster.
Hydro wave, I won't fish without it.
Says their new Echo fish finders are simply the best fish finders for the money.
I'll echo that.
Right. Garmin also says you'll be impressed with the Echo fish finder's excellent power, screen clarity, and free transom and trolling motor mounting kit.
I'll echo that.
Nice bass.
I'll echo that.
Oh. Oh. Why is it looking at me?
The world has never seen a hook like this.
What I thought was good before is not so good now.
The first surgically sharpened fish hook.
This is the best ever.
In test after test, we have proven that anyone can set this new hook with half the effort of any other hook.
That's money.
Introducing the Trocar hook, a weapon for fishermen who aren't just out to catch fish, but are out to win.
The world's best fishing line is now available in the United States. Sunline FX2, the strongest braid available.
This braid, I'll absolutely love it.
Americana Outdoors is brought to you in part by Boat US, for the love of boating, by Laser Trocar, surgically sharpened hooks, and by Hydro Wave. Welcome back to the final moments of the 2012 Cabela's National Team Championship. It's been a nervous wait for Travis Sanger and Terry Zimmerman.
We're sweating right now. Yeah, we are. We're pretty nervous, but we're excited too. You know, you don't get this opportunity every day, and you know, tournament comes around like this. You're sitting right here, waiting to weigh in. It's pretty nerve-wracking, but I can't ask for anything more. It's great.
5.24 pounds to take the lead. Here's what your weight is. 7.16 your new leaders. Right there in the Cabela's National Team Championship, Steve and Lance, you guys are leading this event. You're shaking, Steve.
I know.
Have you ever won a major event?
Never a major event, no. I've won some tournaments, but I don't know what you call major, but no FLWs or PWT.
Well, listen, you're standing at the granddaddy of all grassroots tournaments right now, the Cabela's National Team Championship. Take your winner's seat right there, and let's see if you can hang on to it. We might need a medic. If there's a medic in the house, stay close to Steve. He's going to fall off that stool in a minute. Everybody get her close, because this is going to be close. We're not going to play with this too much now. How many fish you got in the bag?
We got 5.
Anything good in there?
16 3/4.
All right, here's what you need. Guys, get that out there beside her. Anything less than 5.52 pounds means you lose and you win. Anything more, here's your winner. 5.52, the weight is.
Congrats, guys.
The winner, Cabela's National Team Championship.
Thanks, guys.
Yes! Woo!
Guys, congratulations. There's your trophies right there. Hold them up so everybody can see them. Ladies and gentlemen, around 2012 National Team Champion, Travis Sanger, Terry Zimmerman.
This is really exciting, you know. A lot of stress throughout the day, you know, just tried to work it out and make sure that kept our heads straight. You know, this morning we were about ready to blow off our lids, and feels great now.
Congratulations to Travis Sanger and Terry Zimmerman, the 2012 Cabela's National Team Champions. And for their efforts, they'll take home $30,000 in cash and 2 brand new Ranger boats.
Ranger has a great partnership with Cabela's, and the NTC is an event that we've been in since the beginning. 2002 was the first event, and it was right here on this very body of water. And now 10 years later, 10th anniversary, we just gave away 2 big 620s and to some great winners, and really excited about that.
For information on Ranger's line of multi-species boats, visit rangerboats.com. To find out about Walleye Federation events in your region, find information online at walleyefederation.com. For all the latest hunting, fishing, and outdoors news, as well as videos and more, go to AmericanaOutdoors.com, your all-source location for what's happening. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV LLC production. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.